Hello there. What I have for you today is a garden variety solar trash. Previous owner just bought these and lived in the garden, and some of these were actually underground, so we found them digging. So that's what some people did, and they basically bought this solar light. It looked nice, worked for month or two, and they forgot about it, and it was stayed in the ground. It was covered with a new fresh ground, and it was gone. But what I'm curious, because it was lying in the ground at least for 5 years or so, what I'm curious here, what survived here? I mean, what components? And for each of them, I will be opening them up and taking a quick look, measuring what's left there, and see if I can, reuse some parts. Because, for example, here we can start what we are looking at. This cell it looks functional, but if you take a closer look, I think you should be able to see some kind of discoloration around the terminals. So, and the LED just broke off with its legs, so it is completely gone. Taking a quick look, it was sealed quite well, but that didn't help. No luck here. Even though it still says 2.5 volts of the forward voltage. And let's take a look here. I don't really care about unscrewing these because it all has to go to sorted trash. So these are the solar terminals. Let's take a quick look at the voltage. This solar panel is partially working. Just out of curiosity, let's take a quick peek at the amperage of that. And a short 1.612. Let me bring it to the light. Well, this is working. Yeah, who could have guessed? That's pretty neat. I was actually hoping to get these switches to work, but no luck. I don't really expect this battery to be still alive, so let's go back to the voltage range. No, nothing is going on. Well, this is quite impressive, because I figured that none of the solar cell would be working. There is quite a lot of broken wires. The water inside didn't help that. The sealant worked fine, quite well kept the water inside. Break these off. It's partially not corroded, and it has a voltage, which is impressive. I have to say, it may not be a lot, but this may be the case where the little switch corroded completely, but the battery survived somehow. Can I remove it? Yeah, I can. That's impressive. That's really impressive. It's 1.2 40 milliamp hours, which is quite good. I can break it free, because I don't really care for these boards. I will bin all of them, and that's because most of the components are completely broken. At least that was with my experience of having few of these lines. Oh, that's fine. And milliamps. Well, no, that one is working. So this is impressive. Okay, the big boy. So it does seem to have screws on the back. Not sure if the switch still works. It's in fairly okay-ish condition, as far as I can tell. One of the things I found in the garden was the type of hanging light, or whatever you call it. It was around this big, and it was full of ants. So I wasn't happy about it. I bin it instantly. What do we have here? A rubberized cover. That's good. Oh, that's neat. I mean, wow. I mean, nothing is going on here when I switch it on or off. This nickel metal hydride cell doesn't show any voltage, and it seems to be a kind of a short to ohms, because yeah, exactly. So it went very low resistance, absolutely broken. I have to recycle this one, and let's start to dig a little bit deeper. I'm kind of impressed at how much sealant and the rubberized seal here. Let's take a look here, because how much work did they put into securing everything here. That's pretty impressive, I think. So it has a place to put some glue, and it was glued down. And taking a look here, this is pulling on this wire here, but I'm not sure how I can remove this, so let's try and remove the reflector part. Full of water, if I remember correctly. Okay, so here I have the reflector. Okay, and this one is also freed. Okay, so I have this tiny board. I think I will keep it. I will also keep the little button here, because I kind of like it. Should be able to see just barely LED LED. So this works. And see if there's any charging going on. Nothing is going on. So maybe this time the circuitry broke. I got that for granted that this solar panel works, but does it really? Yeah, it's still 2 volts. 50 milliamps. Oh, not bad, not great. At least it is something. But we know here that LEDs work. Battery died. I guess the button will be working. Solar panel works. This is fairly okay, and it's really clean. I guess thanks to this cover. So I will live in this. I just removed the wiring from this case. 5 more remaining. This is sealed very well, and the reason why we will probably see more and more LED cords so much corroded is because when the water comes inside, instead of lighting the LED, all the power goes to corroding the leads next to it. Hey, it's pretty good actually in this case, but it will corrode the leads because they are close together. They will simply act as electrodes, and the corrosion will happen. It doesn't light up. It doesn't light up at all, but it still is 2.5 volts of forward voltage, which makes sense for the LED. So something else is broken here. These little screws are completely obliterated by rust, but are spinning still, which is good. It's glued very well. Yep. I broke it. I think it was functioning, but let's take a look at the tiny nickel metal hydride cell. It's barely anything except I think this in this state is almost recoverable. Let's move to the next one. These were also outside during the winter, so the snow fell, ice formed inside. So I'm really impressed that anything at all works. Pretty much corroded the LEDs off completely, so I won't even try to remove the LED. Let me just pull it outside. I'm just curious if any of these switches survive, but nope. Everything is rusted through and through, and this time I will... Oh, it is so corroded that... Yep, completely corroded. Out of curiosity and to be fair, let's take a look at the voltage here. 0.1. So it still has some kind of chemistry inside, but nothing will come out of this time without breaking the panel, because it's already broken. I think water came inside and it broke during the winter. This is completely dead. 3 more to go. Let's quickly check that there's some movement. So maybe that's the only one of these little ones where the switch survived. This time. Corroded next to the LED. That's even worse actually in regards to the battery. I will show you in a second. Yeah, absolutely corroded, and it also flaked off here with the corrosion, so everything is broken. Yeah, the switch also doesn't work and it fell apart completely. Let's take a quick look at the voltage, since we are taking a look at every single one of them. Absolute zero. If the solar panel breaks even a little bit, no, nothing. It means that each of the cells, and if one of them breaks in the middle, it means that it won't conduct, even though, for example, these are working. So this is also dead. Hopefully it will go quicker with the next ones. Oh, okay, this is already liberated. Corroded next to the LED leads. The seal broke on this one. So again, during winter, LED legs broken. Let's take a look at the state of the battery. Yep, that's not great. 0.1, so yeah, it's completely gone. We get the voltage, even though it looks broken. So you get the voltage, but and maybe microamps. Yep, some microamps. 0.1. Okay. 100 micro. Yeah, 0.1 milliamp. Completely toast. Okay, this one opens as well. Again, LED leads corroded completely. Yeah, again, completely corroded the battery inside. And this one, to be honest, I didn't expect this. This one holds tiny bit of voltage. And let's see the short circuit current, because it won't be a lot. So you can see that it's 0.3, so 300 micro, maybe 500 microamps. No, not even that. So there's some kind of chemistry still going inside, not a lot. The voltage of the solar panel, so this one is, I guess, good. Okay, so 50 milli. It is probably partially broken, but in this state it looks fine. Maybe it's a little bit dirty. Alright, to summarize what survived after years of neglect, we have 3 working solar panels. These are 20 milliamp variety, and 1 solar panel, I think that's 50 milliamp, which is good. 3 LEDs are still working. Let's see the controller chip that charges the charges and discharges the cell. Push button, and 2 batteries, one of which is probably in a worse shape than the other one, but could be recoverable. And that's it. That's basically it. There's quite a bunch of trash. Please keep the trash off your garden, even if you don't really care if you have that type of things. You know, some animals may care. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. I think I will be hopefully preparing something more useful. Thank you.